I've been living a nutrient density mantra for so many years. Like okay, I conceded to going low carb. Okay, I conceded to going mostly meat, but I just could not lose that nutrient density idea in my head. So fruit, berries, shellfish, it completely put all of that at ease. And I feel good eating the fruit. I have this like certain feeling that I get when I'm walking of balance. And that is what I felt when I started eating mostly meat. And that's my gauge of what's going on, if something's working and it's not. If I lose that feeling of balance, then something's off, something's wrong. And I don't lose that feeling with the fruit. And on the weekends, I eat some chickpeas and some sweet potatoes, and I don't lose that feeling. So
I'm curious, because a lot of the nutrients that are in fruits, for example, you will find in a lot of the organ meats. And so do you include a lot of offal within your regular carnivore diet?
I don't like it at all.
You don't like offal is awful?
Yeah, pretty much. Repulsive to me. So I tried. I made a really good effort, and I just couldn't do it. And I was taking the ancestral health supplements and I can't remember his name right now, Paul, you know, the meat guy, the doctor. And he has supplements.
Saladino.
Yeah, Saladino. I took his supplements for a long time, and then I weaned off them, and I felt the same. And my blood work was good. So was great. My blood work is great.
Yeah.
So I just stopped with the organ meats. Although I did just learn about a spice that is made of organ meats, and I ordered that. So I'll try that. I heard that's a really good seasoning.
I use yes, I have heard of that salt as well. And plus the Epic company makes these Epic bars that are liver bars. I use this complex from Paleo Valley, who I met in the paleo world, and they put brain and heart and liver all in this like freeze-dried pills. You got to take 6 of them to get enough in there. I remember Chris Kresser always talking about freezing into little pill forms raw liver, and then you could eat a little bit of it at a time. J Watt 4B says, eat your liver, Whitney. No, I'm with Whitney on this one. Liver is kind of gross. I'm a hyper taster, Whitney. So
me too. I'm a super taster.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
So when you're a super taster, think about the iron taste for those of you that are mere mortals in your taste buds, and then imagine like 100 times that flavor in your mouth. That's what a super taster is.
Like actual blood. Like you have actual blood in your mouth.
Yes.
I do like chicken liver, and I do like duck liver. So if I see a nice pate on a menu or something, I'll always get that. And Whole Foods has a truffle mousse that I like, but I'm just not worried about eating it so much. I'll eat it when I can.
Oh, I have tried pate. I still can't muster it, so I have to hide it really well. People are like, put it in burger, it'll hide the flavor. I'm like, you want to bet?
God, I just do not. I always know it's there. I tried to do that. I tried to put it in meatloaf. I tried to put it in burgers. I always taste it because I'm a super taster.
Was when I had bacon cheeseburger and then a little bit of liver in the burger. The bacon and the cheese I could still taste it, but it was at least swallowable. So.
That's good. That's good.
So guys, Whitney Gray here is one of the people that reached out to me. She's a longtime friend of mine from the paleo world, and now she's eating mostly a meat-based diet with some fruit in there, and then on the weekends a little bit higher in carbohydrate to help manage her multiple sclerosis. But she was one of the ones that reached out to me when I said, hey, you got a story to share. What do you want to talk about? And so she wrote me, and I have what she wrote me. Jimmy, I wanted to come on your podcast to talk about your work. There have been a handful of people who guided my ability to control disease with diet and lifestyle for the entire time, the past 10 years plus, and you were one of them. So I want to talk about what it means to be so committed to helping others. That was intriguing because I still have the passion to want to do that. And even though, and I kind of wrote this as of the recording of this today, I wrote about this, that I kind of feel like I'm the black sheep in the keto world because I don't look the part. But I always go back to, but you can still add value to community, even if you're not the object of perfection. And I think that's what's helped keep me going, is even though I'm still on this journey myself, I don't think that devalues my ability to communicate, because I got a voice, I got a platform. Why not use it?
I feel the same way, and I think you and I are similar in a sense that it's more of not a mission, but we're not doing it to make money. We're not doing it because it's our, well, it's kind of your career, but it's like a, what's it called when somebody does something?
Passion project?
No, it's like more of a religious term. When somebody does something not as a mission.
It's your destiny.
Somebody
calling.
It's not even that. I don't know, but I'm getting my health coaching certificate, and it's not because I want a new career. It's not because I need more money. It's because I want to effectively help people. And that is what I get from you. That's what I've always gotten from you, like a true core passion to just help people, especially when you see people are being underserved by the people that they trust to help them, which is their doctors, which nothing against doctors. It's just a different way of helping. A doctor is not going to, doctors don't take nutrition per se. I don't know. It's just a different situation.
You tired of playing the mask game? Me too. That's why I wanted to tell you about the Unmask. This is a breathable, completely breathable. It covers, you can't even see that it's breathable, but it's breathable. Whether you're going on a plane, having to go into a store and wearing this thing, playthemaskgame.com is how you can get this mask. They come in all kinds of colors and everything. In fact, right there, you can see right through it what it is, but when you're wearing it, it does not look like it's anything different, but it's breathable, baby. Playthemaskgame.com.
Well, and let's just even stay within the health realm, the health kind of influencer. I've never liked that term, but that's what people know. So health influencers, health celebrities, so to speak. And when I was in the paleo world, Whitney, you're going to kind of get shocked by this, but probably not. I was leading a conference, the Low Carb Cruise. I don't lead it anymore, but back when I was doing that, I would invite on speakers. And I remember asking one of the paleo people, very prominent name, not going to say the name, but you would know who they were if I said their name. And I said, hey, why don't you come on the cruise, be one of our featured speakers? And he said, point blank, Jimmy, if I can't make a shitload of money doing what I'm doing, I won't do it. And I'm like, oh, we are two very different people, because my purpose has never been to make a shitload of money. Would I turn it down if I made a shitload of money? Hell no, I wouldn't. I would take the money and run and be happy about that, because I feel like I put in my dues. But this person's main motivation was not educating the public, was not anything more than how much can I bilk these idiots out of their money. And that really set hard on me of, wow, is that really the motivation of a lot of people out there? And I would say, sadly, yeah.
You think a lot. I think the financial gains are a minority, because so much information is available for free. You have to work so hard to make some money off this, because there's a huge community.
Right, but what I'm saying is this person had built it big enough that that was their motivation. I think people start, they have this aspiration of, hey, can I get big enough that I can make a lot of money, not realizing the money could come if you provide a good service. Like for me, I worked 10 years on my podcast and blog and everything until I made money that I would say was
Sorry. The phone just is ringing off the hook. Somebody keeps calling. I got to go see what is going on here.
She's on a live interview. Stop calling.
Come on, people. So sorry. I'm technically at work, so I gotta go answer.
Oh, yes, yes, please go answer. But yes, so that's the thing. It's like I feel like people, a lot of people do get into this wanting to be a star. Okay, yeah, you do some free stuff along the way. Yeah, you do all the things, but before long you're going to have that itch to want to just monetize everything.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm lucky because I have a really good career already, so I don't have that feeling where that I feel like I have to profit from this.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested in celebrity in any way, so I don't feel like I have to make a name for myself or anything like that. So, I mean, I guess I'm just coming at it from a different place.
Because you're cut from a different breed. I wish my analysis was not true, but I've just seen it replicated. And here's the thing, like I have willingly helped a lot of those people when they were smaller get bigger, and then on their way up they stepped on my head to get ahead. And that's fine.
That's so painful.
People are going to do. I don't regret any of it because the core of my heart is help people and lift people up. It always has been. And so I know I get my dues later in life because
Yeah, you're building up the karma. You're just building the karma.
yeah. So I lament that there aren't more people who are authentic and being in this for the right reason. So hearing you say that you were inspired by my work all these years, it kind of is gratifying to know that, okay, I'm doing things the right way, and somebody, at least one, Whitney, got in by that.
I recognize that. No, you, Rob Wolf, Chris Gresser, people who have become mainstays of the community for a reason, because there's pure intention. Like, you all really want at your core to just give people a better life, have better quality of life. And that there, of course, is that piece where people, I think, are outraged that it's not already being done, that we're moving farther away from that health optimization, optimization of quality of life. We're getting farther and farther away from it. So what we're doing now isn't working. Let's change things. And there is heartache in that, and there is not exactly a lot of financial gain in that. So yeah, it takes some heart to do that.
Well, and we're seeing the landscape of healthcare even change. I remember back in the paleo world, it was Chris Kresser who kind of started really pushing that kind of functional medicine approach that is now so mainstream. There's so many people getting involved in
Is it mainstream, or does it just seem that way to us because we're so exposed to it?
What I mean is, it's the new alternative. Used to, it was naturopaths and maybe nutrition-minded chiropractors. Now, when people have root causes they're looking to find answers to, they go to somebody like Chris Kresser. They go to somebody like Dr. Will Cole. They go to these functional medicine doctors who are getting to it. No, they're not the mainstream. Still, MDs and the typical are still the very mainstream. When I talk about mainstream, I mean taking a market share away from some of those more traditional. I think functional medicine is that big contender to replace, at least from a chronic disease standpoint, medical doctors as the go-to place.
Yes, I agree with that. I would love to see that, and that's part of my motivation for getting the health coaching certificate, because I want to be a part of that new paradigm where there's more of a team. Because I've had a team for a lot of years. I've got my functional medicine person, I've got my physical therapist, I've got the people that I talk to about nutrition. It's a team effort for me to have this optimized quality of life. There's no one person who has told me all the things I need to know. And I think people would be better served with more of a team atmosphere. People who need help.
Oh, absolutely. And I've even called for, and I've outlined this as kind of a plan, that okay, have a traditional medical doctor, but surround him with all of these like very specialized kind of